Okay guys, I'm about to take some ice fishing. Look at that. So let's do this. Got my daddy. Oh yeah! It's nice because there's a bathroom right there, and then it's just a short little walk out onto the ice. So I'm gonna find someone else's hole to get onto. It's -1, but it does not feel like it because there's no wind. So it's beautiful out here right now. It's gorgeous. The guy at the cell phone store, I told him what I was doing, and he's like, oh, I'll show you where to go. So he pulled it up on the map for me. He's like, go right here, which was different than where I was gonna go. And then he's all, you got any lures like this? And he showed me one, and he's all, you can have this one. I'm like, what? Thank you, that's freaking awesome. He's so nice. Cool, so I really hope I catch something today. I don't know how far I'm gonna have to walk to get to someone's hole, but look at that. I don't know if you can see that view. But that's where I got married. This is only 5 miles from my house. Oh, so this is Fremont Lake, which is the deepest natural lake in Wyoming. It's 600 feet deep. Very deep. This ice is extremely thick, feet thick. At least it's not windy, so I can actually drill a hole and check my depth before I set my tent up this time. I have until noon, and it's like 9 a.m. I just dropped my kids off at school, and I was like ready. I have all my stuff in the car. I keep it in the car because I don't have a lot of room in my garage, and it's a lot easier that way. And I think I see where there might be some people's holes over there. So I think I can. I'm getting tired at the 7,200 feet altitude. But I know it's safe because they just had a derby here last weekend, and there's trucks everywhere. And it's March. I mean, this lake is frozen, a big time. But it's still creepy to think what I'm walking on top of. Okay, I found a patch right here. So I'm gonna post up because it looks like there was people here. So this looks about right. I mean, I didn't look at the bathymetric map on this side, but I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna go with it. These people who come, they have depth finders and I don't, so I'm going with it. If it wasn't for my dog, I wouldn't even set up the shelter, but he needs it. He'll be way too cold if I don't do it because he's got some clothes on, but you know, he loves it. He's gonna love it for about 5 more minutes and then he's gonna be frozen. So here's our little setup. I'm gonna put a pole in there. I'm just gonna do one hole for now because I don't want to run out of time, and maybe I'll feel like doing it later. But yeah, here we are. Here we are. I'm so excited to be able to borrow this from a friend. Super blessed. Super blessed.
I want you just hold your head up high.
With this, I'm just gonna hook it onto another pole, measure it as I drop it down, and see what we get. Okay, here we go. Got it clipped on. I can't film and measure, so I need to actually measure like how many times the reel, how many inches and all that to do it better that way. But I'm just doing it like this, and I already lost count. 21, 22, because I know this is 7 inches. This probably isn't the absolute best way, but this is the way I'm doing it. 3, 27. It's gonna be a lot. To put my other line down 80 feet, I had to go 102 of these because this is 7 inches, so 102 times. Don't make fun of me. I'm new at this, so if you have recommendations, just tell me. And don't make me look stupid. Yeah, my phone died right when I was talking at the last video. Look at that. My hair fell out of its wrap. I was trying to keep it in the wrap. So I didn't come out here to be glamorous, but it just felt like it won't stay in. So I guess I get to look good for the fish. But if you want to know how to look good for the fish, just kidding. I'm a hairstylist, by the way. I think I'm in like 80 feet of water-ish. So I probably am like just up off the bottom-ish. I don't know, maybe a couple feet. Who knows? Like, I'm just guesstimating it. And I would love to know how accurate I am, but whatever. I'm in a good range, put it that way. So I'm going to focus because I only have until noon. And someone's texting me about a hair appointment. And then I got to get off the ice to go to lunch with the Sage and Snow Garden Club. So I'm so excited about that. We're going to learn about native plants today. Yeah. And then maybe we'll go skiing after that if we have time before the kids come home from school. Dobby is much more comfortable than last time. Look at him. I double folded his little bed that he lays on so that he's good. And he can just look out the door. That makes him happy. I'm going to drink some tea. And I might watch a seed planting video while I jig. I don't know. I'm checking out. It's only 10 a.m. and I have time. I didn't bring my tripod because it was taking up a lot of room last time. It's 10 a.m. I have 2 hours to jig, you guys. I got to get off this. Okay, bye. We have an hour and a half left and we haven't caught anything yet. We are still working on it, I tell ya. We are. But we're jigging away. Jigging away, I tell ya. Dobby's napping away. It's toasty in here. It's 12 degrees outside. And it's 65 in here. I mean, I keep my house 65. That's pretty good. The ice here comes to comes to right here on my thing, so it measures 16 inches. So the ice is about 16 inches thick, and this lake, this is Fremont Lake, Wyoming. When I was over at Half Moon, it was thicker. That lake is not as deep. I didn't measure it, but it was thicker. I could tell it was a whole lot thicker. But yes, about 16 inches or so. So you guys are so lucky because you can just pee out there, but I'm out in the open. Like, people could see me. There's people out there. I have to go. And there's a bathroom, but I don't want to leave my pole. So I peed in my hole. Yeah. Girl stuff. But I was hydrated, so it didn't look yellow. Mike. You lucky dog men, you. Girls gotta do what they gotta do. I thought it's either gonna attract fish or make fish go away. But the water's deep. I'm like so far down. It's gonna get completely... It's gonna get completely diluted by the time they ever know. And I'm inside this where no one can see me, so I can be modest. These lucky dogs. Can you see? You probably can't see. There's houses right there. Right on the edge of the lake. I want to live on the edge of the lake. There's houses up on the hill on the other side. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can you see some houses? Oh, wouldn't that be nice to live right here? I mean, there is a lodge here. Sorry, the plastic is getting wavy. But wouldn't that be nice? I want to live right there. Oh, that'd be so awesome. I think this is so cool how when you get it all dark in here, how the ice illuminates a bit. It's pretty cool. Look at that. That's just from the outside light. Isn't that neat? Yep. I love that. I never knew that about ice shelters, how it does that. It's a little bit uneven, so there's some light coming in through that bucket because the snow was so icy I couldn't even shovel it away, but I love how it lights up. It's pretty cool. I was like, I don't want to sit in a dark tent when it's so nice outside and bright and pretty. But it's kind of cool, actually. I would love to camp at night and do this. I think this is way too small. Like, me and Dobby would have a hard time sleeping in here. And I can't not have Dobby with me. Like, he has to be with me. We'd have to have some way to get up off the ice. We'd have to have, like, a big enough cot for both of us to be able to do it. So I guess, and look, I opened the little vents. But let's see what it looks like if you close it. It gets kind of hot in here. I have the heater on low. But I love the, there we go. I love the illumination from the ice. That's so cool. An interesting fact about this lake is just about 100 feet down, which is, you know, I'm at the bottom right now, actually. Just a little bit up off the bottom. But when you get to the deeper depths where it's super, super deep, when you get like 100 feet down, it's pitch black. And so people have, you know, people die and they fall in and they can't find them because it's too dark. They can't see anything. You know, they can go down with lights, but divers can only go so far. And so there was this past summer, a man that they didn't find. They weren't able to find him, which is so sad. His family was with him and he fell in the summer, and this water is so cold. This is our all year round. It's super, super, super cold, like hypothermia cold. And this is the water that feeds our town water. And so the water that comes out of our faucets at our house is extremely cold. Like, to try to do a kid's little kiddie pool outside, you can't even use the hose water to do it. It's way too cold. The kids can't even swim in it. That'd be some pretty tough kids. Kids that were born in this lake. Less than a half an hour before I have to pack up. Haven't caught anything. I've been bouncing it off the bottom, reeled it up a bit, some feet, and took the lure out and put it out in the sun so it could be glowing good, and trying some different jigging techniques. I got 30 minutes to catch a fish. Y'all, I want to catch a fish so bad. I've never killed a fish before. I think it's been I don't even remember like reeling a fish in ever in my life. I don't think I have actually reeled a fish in my life. Yeah. That's why I'm out here. I'm trying to do something. Dang it. You know what would be really fun to do out here is bring like a tent stove. Of course, this tent would have to be. It would be cool to like find a way to do a sauna in here. You know, like make it all steamed up in here. That would be pretty cool. I would like to do that too sometime. I've seen videos where they have different kinds of tents than this. They're not ice fishing while they do it, but if it was my tent, I would put like a stove flap in it because my stove is pretty small, and then I could do like hot rocks on it, or even like hot boiling water or something. I don't know, something like that. That would be really neat, and like sitting here and steam. I would like that. It kind of looks like everything is surrounded in LED lights because of the the sun coming in. Like every seam has it looks like LED lights. It's like party. Just kidding. No, but it's cool. I really like this. This is fun. Like, I want to do this all the time. Seriously. Ooh, Dobby, you know what else would be so fun? Is if we caught a fish. You know, 3 hours out here, and I'm actually surprised I didn't catch anything because it's snowing. So that means that the barometric pressure changed, and I should have caught something. I'm not sure why I didn't. I'm kind of bummed out. I feel like I did everything right. I even made sure that the hook was covered by the bait so that the fish couldn't see it. I think it's just time of day, and I really need to come with people who know how to do this.
Oh, you take me so high, somewhere in the night. You take me so high, somewhere in the night. I saw the rhythm of horizon. I saw the rhythm of the day. Spin me round, and now I'm in your ocean. See your face, and now I'm out.
I really wish I could have stayed out here longer because I didn't catch anything. This would be like the perfect time to keep fishing until like 2 o'clock. But I don't want to miss this Wyoming native plant species lunch. They're taking us out to lunch at a Mexican restaurant. So you really can't beat that. And I'm kind of excited. I think this person's mad because I parked in their spot, so they couldn't try to back me in. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. It doesn't say no parking. And I can't tell where the boat ramp is because there's so much snow. So, hey, it is okay. I'm in this good little spot where I can turn. I almost got stuck myself in a little snowbank almost. Anyway, I'm gonna get good at this. I'm telling you. The first time I catch fish, it's gonna be so exciting because this is like, I'm getting myself stuck. I'm up in some snow. I better try to get out. I'm so thankful for this vehicle. Let me tell you. Let's see if I can do this. Let's go to manual. I better not be stuck. Please tell me I'm not stuck. No, I'm not stuck. Thank goodness. Okay, drive mode. Alright, so I'm off to lunch now. This is so beautiful. I mean, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that this is part of my heritage. You know, I didn't grow up in Pinedale, but I spent a lot of time in these mountains, but not in the winter. And camping in the summer as a kid. We were always in these mountains. Always, always, always. And I was always off playing by myself. I had no idea that there was like all these crazy dangerous predators that lived here. I was just oblivious and happy to the ultimate perfection that this place is. It's just gorgeous here. I mean, I feel like it just doesn't get any better than this. You know, we have this much winter, but I love it because if we didn't have this much winter, this place wouldn't be like this. It would be completely overrun with people, and it would change the whole dynamics of it. It just would. So thank you guys for coming along, even though I didn't catch anything. It still to me was a wonderful day, and I loved it because I'm getting practice with how to do these things. That's only the second time I've ever set up and taken down that shelter by myself. Thankfully it wasn't windy. The first time I did it, it was. I still feel good though because I didn't have anything serious. I almost dropped my thermos down my fishing hole. Almost. It went right to the hole and it was in it and it didn't. It was like about to sink and it didn't. I was like, whoa. It might have floated, who knows, but it fell in the hole. It was like, oh my gosh. Luckily, it wasn't my phone. I try to keep my phone like in something and not just loose in my hand, like in a this is like a miniature little tripod or like a selfie stick. Keep it like in something so that if it falls, it's not just gonna bounce right into the hole like I've seen in so many videos happen. People have it in their lap and then they get a fish on and they jump up and their phone goes bonk right like directly into the hole. So I'm learning from watching what other people do wrong. Thank you. Have a good one, you guys.